What do you think about Sony's computers being hacked in regard to the anticipated release of your new movie? And have you gentlemen incurred any personal harassment?
We don't know for sure if the hack honestly has anything to do with our movie definitively. I mean, there's a lot of speculation that it might, but I've been told they literally might never, ever know who did it, which is what's so weird about these cyber crimes. I think in general it's super fucked up that people seem so eager to resell people's stolen information, and people seem totally okay with sifting through people's stolen shit and publicizing it rather than giving it back to them. You'd hope if something was stolen from you and someone found it, they would give it back to you, not go through it, find the interesting shit that people would find salacious, and then sell it for their own personal gain. It's pretty shitty, I think. So if anything, I mean, the movie itself is kind of commenting on the media and how they're very comfortable shoveling unhealthy garbage into people's faces. And if we've learned one thing over the last few days, it's that the media is in fact shoveling unhealthy garbage into people's faces, and they're totally fucking cool with it. Yeah. And so it's kind of funny how it is kind of paralleling what's happening in real life in some ways. But yeah, it's disappointing overall. You'd think some people would say, like, maybe we shouldn't be reselling people's stolen goods.
In one sphere, we say, like, oh, there's no privacy anymore. That's an outrage. And, you know,
but meanwhile, here's a bunch of shit that we found that was stolen.
Yeah, and then when it happens on this level in the entertainment world, it's like, oh, it's totally fine to kind of just disseminate this stuff out and everybody can just read it. And it's like, no, that is stolen. It's stolen material.
And it's not like they're doing anything illegal. It's not like they're doing anything that in any way affects anyone in any actual real world way. It's not like Edward Snowden who's revealing like the government's spying on us. It's like showing it's like internal company correspondence that, you know, it's so bizarre to me. And the media argues like, "Oh, people find it interesting, so we have to print it." It's like people find the stupidest shit in the fucking world interesting. That doesn't mean you should print it. Like, you should be the ones to say, no, just because you find it interesting, it doesn't make it news. You know, people are interested in ridiculous garbage. That doesn't mean it should be put in newspapers.
Well, I think it's because it's entertainment oriented and it's about actors and that. I think people feel a need to take, quote, high paid people down a peg. Yeah. And I always resent when people say that ball player gets paid too much. No, he doesn't. There's 100 people who play baseball well. Fuck you. Maybe you should develop a goddamn talent. There's like very few people nominated for Oscars and Emmys and things. There shouldn't be. Do you find there's resentment maybe by some people just towards, oh, you're successful now, what do you think, you're a big shot? Because I think that comes with this territory.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah. What's the thing in the movie?
And ain'ters gonna ain't.
Ain'ters gonna ain't. Remember that. Run and tell that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They printed our salaries, but like, if we, you know, that's a small percentage of, you know, what these movies actually make. And so if we don't get it, who's gonna get it? The old, you know, the Warner Brothers, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that are going to get the money if the people that made it don't. So, and on top of that, you know, I did this movie a year ago. The rest of that year, you know, I was teaching 3 classes. I'm not making money off that. I'm doing movies where I'm certainly not getting paid the same amount. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like I feel blessed to be in this situation, and I also try and do certain things to kind of give back to the younger version of myself and give the same kind of opportunities by teaching and things like that.
Right, right.